Hello, everyone. Right, but that's just going to be good enough. You can see the stupidness on the wheel, and that's just going to be fine. But I hope everyone else is having a good day tonight. We're doing another. Um, yeah, this is about how my brain is, which shouldn't be surprising to anyone who's been here like more than a hot second. But we're doing another hand cam screen stream, and is this actually going to capture the I s- holy shit, that worked. Right. So this time, for anyone who isn't uh, familiar with what we're doing, we are playing Doom 2, but the controller is this steering wheel. Yeah, I feel like the camera should be a little bit higher so I have more room to like point and shit. But also that I know if it gets any higher, then it's not going to go well. So last time I oh shoot. Last time, I don't remember what we did, but we have like two of the three keys, so I think we can like get out of here. Maybe. I'm trying to also remember the controls because it's been a hot minute. Okay, so that jumps, that crouches, those aren't anything. Why did... Right, ah! Nope, 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 nope. Not gonna stay up there. I'm like, why does X fire? Why did I put X to fire? What button? That isn't the button to fire. And then I remembered, no, that's totally the button I set to fire. I set to fire. That's always been the button I've set to fire, and that has been the button that I have been using. Right, Mancubus. Now we can get up there. So that's about the mental capability of the person piloting this. But yeah, I hope everyone else is doing at least comparatively better. All right, third time. What's up here? Uh, oh, 150 bullets. I'll actually take that. Is there like a secret here? Because I know like part of the reason why they kind of made secrets being an exercise in wall humping is simply because that's how you added replayability to these games. Ah! Like you made it something that you would let players go through pretty blind. God, my health is atrocious right now. And then try again. And then on their next playthrough, you could find additional fun stuff. What did that just open the way out? Ah. Alright, so there wasn't a reason to go in there. Right. It's also that, which is like slowly picking your way across to find the maze, but... Where's the... You know, here's a good place to sit. They have to come at us one at a time. Stupid meatballs. And my favorite fact that is the fact that... Okay, let's just... Oh yeah, and the raised platforms still hurt you after like halfway point, so that's wonderful. Hang on, I do want to also just quick check because I did the most inadvisable thing, which is so I am. Hang on, let me just test. Okay, I do have to be live, but I recently updated my OBS, and I was wondering, did this completely break everything? Is people seeing this at all? Like, oh, no, everything is working. Okay, how do I get... Right! That makes a lot of sense. The whole reason that those rooms existed was because that's where the teleporter out of this building is. Alright. I'm just also going to save here because we're getting into the point where level design went from... kind of went off the rails a bit, because level design for this was largely ooh, people. Wow, I just forgot how to drive there for a second. Oh boy, that's... Wait, were we past this? You know, plasma. We got rockets. Yeah, boy. But yeah, speaking of questionable level design, there was a couple of people on the design team who were veterans of Doom 1. Actually, I think... No, I will admit to not knowing the development history enough to say, like, who specifically was on it, but that's mostly me being bad at remembering names. But I just know that Sandy Peterson, specifically, most players had an issue with his levels, or at least deemed them of lower quality than, like, levels done by John Carmack or Romero. And he also had a little bit of an ego on them. Like, there's one that he said, I forget what number it is because it's been a long time since I looked at that specific information. But, come on, pop up. But he said, like, no, this map is my masterpiece. This is the best level in the game. To really understand it, you have to start new game, nothing but a pistol, and then you'll see. Literally everyone who's played the map has said, yeah, no, it's really nothing special. And, like, pistol starting, yeah, sure, it goes from the map being complete and total pushover to being merely a little bit annoying, but it's definitely not the best thing in this game. What are these? What are all these levers for? I've completely forgotten. Oh, there's just not one in here. Cool. And... And honestly, that does unfortunately kind of shine through for how the back half of this game plays. That a lot of levels just kind of happen. Like, they kind of went from making them all be a coherent thing to just being... Oh! Well, I found the exit. Love that for us. And it looks like I don't have much of a choice on to whether or not I take it, because you need... Alright. During downtown. If I remember right, Yep. Just full send reverse, because this one is... this one is hell on a regular keyboard and mouse setup. Because not only do you spawn where an arachnotron can just, you know, do that, there's also the problem of so many things just have the sightline on you here and are able to snipe you from pretty far off. Right. Welcome in, Kinnear. Hope that you're doing well tonight. We are suffering with the wheel and questionable Doom 2 level design. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna have to get close enough to hope that... Right, there's a pain elemental? That? Okay, until I insisted on hunting the last one... Did Doom 2 have a Z-axis? No, it didn't, but in order to get the control customization, I needed to use a steering wheel for the controller. I'm launching it through GZ Doom, which does, among other things, hack in a Z-axis. Oh, ow. A Z-axis, more control for... Forgot Revenant Fireballs can literally just track you like that. Alright. Screw you! Do not care if that was a waste of ammo or not. They were annoying me. I hate the Revenants. I really do. How have I never noticed until now where I've had to do, like, a little bit more exaggerated dodging that they can... I never knew a Revenant's Fireball could actually do a 360 around you and still hit you. As whatever they have on there, that's kind of insane. Alright. I have a feeling that this is going to be one obstacle at a time. Yeah. No, wrong pedal! You gotta kite it into something. Which... you know, just run. Just run. Full send it. So I think that's a Revenant building cleared. Which means the rest of this, well, it's probably not going to be survivable. Hi, Taco. How are you doing today? We are dealing with low health, low resources, a whole lot of these things to punch, and very annoying tracking. Yes, the wheel! Which I realize now I didn't do the traditional, jerking this thing everywhere to get the camera to shake and see if it'll actually, stay there. Seems like hell. We're not even technically in the hell maps yet. This is technically still on Earth. Oh. How am I? Well then. Hey, Kevin. Hope you're doing well this morning. Well, that could have gone better. But it also could have gone worse, so I'm not complaining at this point. It seems a lot easier so long as I'm able to keep... Oh, those are pinkies. Get away! Yeah. But yeah, the wheel controller has just been... It's been fun. Difficult. Stupid. And in hindsight, I really should have put a quick save button on there, but eh. Hi, Whisper. Doing pretty good with the wheel. Yeah, there's a lot of practice. Oh, shoot. I thought I was out. Because I forgot to put you in the bot. How are you doing? You realize you were doing this with the wheel? Yeah, that's everyone's first reaction of, wait, you weren't serious with that. Nope, this is... I said I was going to do this on a steering wheel, so it is getting done, whether I like it or not, on a steering wheel. Yeah, no problem, because I know that you just started off streaming, and, like, so far it's been pretty fun streams I've been in, so more than happy to help someone starting out. How to deal with the original Steam controller. I think I have one of those. Yeah, I think I do have, like, a Steam... Like, one of those ones where instead of a joystick, they thought it was a good idea to put on, like, a friggin' touchpad that... Yes! I have one tried to use it in my... God, it's so bad! It's just, okay, I hope you like grinding your thumbs into dust because we have a weird janky touch screen instead of a proper stick. Do you have super shotgun ammo? I'm well. Yeah, actually shotgun ammo has been the primary... has been both a godsend and one of the things I've run out of once or twice. Because even then, it tends to run out. Now I'm in a completely different... meatballs. It's not bad, but you need to build up your tolerance. Yeah, or I could just get a controller that works fine and doesn't grind any body parts. I suppose I have all the Doom games. The only one worse than this to play would be Doom 3. That's an Arachnotron. I'm getting partial invisibility and a rocket launcher. Plasma gun. Oh, what the hell is behind? Oh, great, another Arachnotron behind me. Kind, but ugh. Oh, right. They put that there so it's possible. Just die to easy enemies in Elden Ring. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I feel like if you compare Elden Ring to all the Dark Souls games and Bloodborne, oops, you see that Elden Ring enemies on average are, even the easy ones, are a lot more aggressive, or at least it feels like that, because I recently picked it up again because several people have been playing it ahead of... Oh, dang it! Missed. Ahead of the the Shadow of the Erd Tree DLC, or whatever it's called, and... like, the first time I played it, I bounced off pretty hard and did not enjoy it. Ah, dang it! Don't tell me I... play the original Doom when it was a new... Nah. This... God. Yeah, Whisper streams are really good. Highly recommend. Shotgun seems to be the easier weapon to use on the conditions. Hang on, I missed some. Not bad. You can have the buffest thumbs for the next war. Perfect. But yeah, the super shotgun has been kind of a godsend because it not only deals a shit ton of damage if it's very up close, but will but covers most of the screens in pellets. Oh, that could have been better. The other day, one of my friends said Doom is a horror game. OG Doom is very much horror inspired and adjacent. Doom 3, they tried to make that one an actual horror game, and well, there's a couple of franchises that always seem to have one or two entries that are just every game's canon except for this one, which does not exist. And that's Doom 3 for most people. The idea was that one of the biggest complaints was that that game was just too dark. Like, the idea was you were supposed to be engaging in firefights based off of the lit up eyes of enemies on the field. In practice, everyone hated that because it got way too dark, and one of the most popular mods was one called Duct Tape, which just lets you have your flashlight up. Oh, dang it. At all times. Yeah, no, the squishers are also merciless in classic Doom. So between graphics and detailing and the sheer amount of firepower you have, I'd say that classic was meant to be somewhat of a horror game, but achieves that mostly by doing something like jump scares. Go. I'm still the oldest one in chat. Yeah, that's going to be a common thing. I appreciate how a classic game can play, but unless it was, I think for the timeline for me, I was able to catch a couple releases on the 64 before the GameCube came out, and then from then on is when I was able to get new games. Okay, that is a trap and a liar, and I hear more people. Alright. You know it's bad when the plasma gun's being ammo efficient. Yeah. But yeah, no, back on Elden Ring, I feel one of the things about it is that they tried to like merge every single. Okay, I'm gonna save here just in case. They tried to merge every single FromSoft game into a single. Oh, hey, good call. Really good call. Why are you on the stairs? So you have equipment and vibes of the Dark Souls, enemy speed of, but a lot of enemy speed from Bloodborne, which it worked for Bloodborne because I feel like the hunter in that was a lot faster than any undead. But here it's just you have enemies that are too fast and aggressive for you to reliably get a good hit on with anything that you have. Ah! Because it plays a lot different. Like, IMO OG Doom is more... Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's much more campy horror than anything more legit. It definitely, like... You know, for fun. Nope, that was dumb. That was also just bad. Grab that. And leave. What? Right, across. Ugh. Yeah, that's a really good way to put it. That's as... Okay, I'm going to find health before I deal with that. It's as much horror as a metal band is. Like, it's something that if you have pearl-clutching relatives that they'll absolutely hate, but the moment that you get into it, you realize, oh, no, this isn't actually that bad. I've seen worse. All right. Partial invincibility, clip, medkit. Oh wait, I have a brilliant idea that will definitely work. Eye warning. Grab this. We go upstairs and we use the tools at our disposal. And, like, that sort of treatment also makes sense considering that Doom pretty much inspired a couple metal bands. Like, if you look up Doom metal, you're going to get results that sound like this game's soundtrack. Get that, and... Blort. Oh. Progress? Nope, no progress. Right, I shouldn't have done that. Wait, that was just perfect. And save. Oh. Only thing is, I know that there's a couple places where I should probably be using the shotgun instead of the super shotgun, because it the one benefit that it has over the super is a much tighter spread. And... oh yeah, I also forgot that the chain gun is, like, perfectly accurate on the first or second shot, or first couple shots, so you can, in fact, use it as a sniper rifle in a pinch. Very... okay, I used the jump, but I straight on do not care. Because I'm still curious about what this... Ooh, ammo. Huh. Cool. I don't even know what this was unfolded as. Now we can grab some stuff from here. Yeah, I'll grab one. Leave the other one. My only worry is that mainly they don't really do anything as evil as they could on this one, or on this game, for, like, enemy placements or the like. So my only concern is that they have sections where difficulty gets ramped up by just not giving... Oh, that was just awful. That was even worse. Oh, red key. I see. That's what was up on that tower. I wonder if there's a way for me to get in there. Probably. Is there... Alright, there's one more option that I... Ah! Hey, Kamini. How are you doing? Nice seeing you around, and also nice seeing you back and streaming. And thanks for the mask, Cat. I hope that you're doing well, or at least comparatively better than how I'm doing, because I've never liked this level. Be lurking while playing tabletop. That sounds like fun. Hope that you have a good game and get some wins in whatever board game you're playing. Or if it's something like D&D that you're able to absolutely annoy the DM. Kingdom Death. Ooh, I'm going to have to check that out. Getting got. Perfect. You can get a little bit got every now and then as a treat. If I had Z-axis look, I could get those guys. Hey, Mecca, how's it going? Precision movement with this is not difficult. It's merely almost impossible. Keyword on almost. Okay. So there's a megasphere in here that I want to get. That needs a red key. But I feel like that megasphere needs like a teleporter or some random secret or something. Okay, this is... There. Turning the steering... Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Juzen. This is... So, I'm getting concerningly good at being able to... I say as I fall off. But concerningly good at not, like, dying on the spot. So... I suppose if there's more games that don't need dedicated aim or Z-axis, this is something I could do, or I could, novel thought, use the steering wheel for racing games. I'm still half tempted on setting up like a foot cam or something so people can see what I'm doing on the pedals, but unfortunately, I know that I am... my primary audience is people who watch VTubers, and that they cannot be trusted on the process of feet. Love the setup is so silly. Especially because cables... There's extra cables, like, everywhere that are now being a problem. Any other stuff? Not bad. Work was mad. My session out of the driving range. Ooh, always nice to have a good session out of the driving range. But yeah, my day is. I'm just going to say okay, and we're going to go from there. Oh, lever. What is this? Aha! Yes, more health. And learn to save. Oh. Oh. I was expecting, like, some sort of ambush on there. Okay. Oh, hey, here it is! Should not have said anything. Oh. Alright, shaft down, teleporter to Revenant Hangouts. The blue key area, which I still do not have. Wait, then where the heck is the blue key? Can't get in there. There's nothing up there. That's the red key, which I think I need to just leave. Yellow key, so using all 3. That's the Crusher, which I do not trust and do not need more rocket launcher ammo for as perilous as it is to fire at all. This gets me up here, which... No. There's just a pit to fall in there. I really... Because there's one map in Doom 1 that required you to find a secret that was just annoyingly well enough hidden that if you didn't look really carefully and weren't expecting to be... And there's a giant arrow here, which means maybe I missed something in... Alright, so there's the drop-off pit. But if you miss it, you're just completely out of luck. I hear more things out there, but I don't know if they're actual enemies that I have to get to or things stuck out on the outside of the building. Other thing is if it's something here? No. Teleporter out. Box of shotgun shells. Oh, I get what it is. That... How'd that get... Huh, weird. I have no idea how I got from over here to the other building. Oh, right, underground connection. Because now you're on street level, now you're below. But I get it now. It's definitely that you just have to go down the right tube, and then you'll get in. And here. Yep. Ah! Well, the stream did promise at least one Mancubus, so, there we go. Now I have 2 options. I'm gonna try this set of teleporters. Oh, that's just back to the entrance. Alright, what's the other one go to? I need to know. Which it... But no, I was thinking, like, just from the naming convention of Mancubus, that it's obviously similar demon to, like, a succubus or something. And I'm thinking, there's always a ton of succubus VTubers. Never seen a Mancubus VTuber. That would be a funny one that to have to share the space with. Yeah, the Incubus is the male variant, Succubus for female, and then just... Oh, shoot, that is Angry Meatball. Plenty of ammo, though. Dang it. Mancutuber. Yes. Peak male performance. They're just not ready for it. Alright. I also remember NetHack always refers to Incubus or Succubus because both can spawn in that game as Fucubus, with Fu being like programming thing for just any arbitrary piece of data. So yeah, they've nerdified that. Alright. Someone got bred a Mancutuber model. I would like to argue. This one right here. Mancutuber. Ah. Okay, I have a plan for that. First of all, I'm going to save when I get there. Then I'm going to get the... Then I am going to get the chainsaw out. Give me that. Way too overextended in there. Round burst. Ow. My face. See, the problem was I was actually getting too much distance from the giant meatball. They are susceptible enough to... Oh, I could actually get over here. To being stun locked, that just locking onto them with a chainsaw and sawing away works a lot better. Alright. Question is, do I cheat this? Yes. Nope. I still can't. Still failed at it. Try to jump the gap. Get a version of Mecha that's Warforged. Armor plating decorated by runes and wire underneath our vines. Oh, that would be super cool. Because I know a couple people for, like, either special forms or, like, outfits. Which, if you don't have a body that... Like, if you're one of the types of VTubers that doesn't wear clothes... Because it's just, you don't have... How did I not see that dude? Wild. Wrong way, but you know what? We will roll with this. Those kind of like alternate forms of like high fantasy version, or like me with the different things to possess. It's both a really good way to keep some sort of visual interest, and also just play around with, well, what else can I do for this sort of vibe? Because the unfortunate thing for, like, my D&D group is... Wait, where does this go? Is that we are all that kind of nerd, where if we have Warforged in our campaign, we're going to kind of treat them like fantasy robots, which does kind of end up with us forgetting about the whole lore of like the plant material and stuff underneath. Chainsaw. Orc version armor misc. that also is fantastic. Warforged orc. No, you're just an orc and head becomes more like a helmet. No, you're not a Warforged. You're just an orc in some heavier than normal plate mail. I have a hammer that says that you're going to agree that I am in fact a Warforged. All right, fine. Who's even left that had an angle on me? God damn.
Red!
Hey, Botanical. We have spent about a half hour on this one level because it's just that stupid and complex. Mostly stupid. How are you doing tonight? No, I can't make that jump. I'd have to get up on top of this building and... Oh yeah, I don't know what building this is. Aha! This is completely worthless to me because I've pretty much already killed everything that's a problem. No, how's your sanity? Completely gone. It was gone before I started. I have not found any back, and in fact, I would say I think it's getting worse, but the only possible direction it can go right now is an underflow air into being maximally sane. So that's about going. I'm an orc that dressed up like a Deathclaw, so now I believe I am a Deathclaw. Oh, dang it! Dang it! I forgot to save here again. That's also been a recurring problem of I forget to save. Doing well. Bit uncomfortable after sitting through my professor tear my classmates a new one over that. Oh, that's a gross professor. I don't understand why like there's a subset or genre of college professor that is just very comfortable with being the most hostile piece of shit who, like, views teaching students and helping people go through new... Okay, that was about as good as it could have been, and that was not very good. Like, when they have someone who needs some help to get through the material they're teaching, they take pride on how bad of a job of teaching and helping people understand it is. Like, yeah, sometimes harsh criticism is needed. Not to that degree, though. He'd throw us a pizza party, so I think he knows he's the problem. Is trying... Okay, that's good, at least. That a little bit of pizza can go a long way for addressing that. If needed, these students constantly being an issue. Nope. Yeah, in that case, he's just a jerk. So I would say that what I need to do is just finish this as fast as possible. But I know what one's the next level. And that's no better. Mostly because it involves an arc vial in a very open area. And I think we're also getting hit with the, as this goes on, you play worse. What's up, Mecha? Whew, that was lucky. Okay. Let's just actually save this here. One moment while I adjust this. The good thing is that this is so easy to do that I can just do that. Let's see. Where'd I put that? Because the best... Resummon thy sanity. Oh, that is an option, but once I find where the hell on my desktop it is... Okay, I thought it was... Nah. Wait, no, actually, did I have a desktop shortcut for this? Or... Alright, we're just going and looking up in the file system. Games, Doom, DRL, DoomRL, EXE. That's what it is. Yes. And this one is... So see which voice channel you're in. Yeah, I figure nobody actually would go in there, so I'm just hoping for the best. Okay, there we go. So the perfect break from Doom is Doom, the roguelike. Which let me know if it's loud. Let's see, new game, not too rough. Let's do Marine. Yeah, because that gets Shoddy Man and Bullet Dance. Shoddy Man, Badass, level 6. Yeah, we'll start with that. Nice to take a break and rest every now and then after the roguelike. In theory. Wait. What? It just broke. It's not letting me start up the game. Alright. Yes, I do want to play in full screen mode. Let's just get... There we go. Venice. There we go. Because why not? Nope. Don't want that. Yeah, shoot. Let me know if it's too loud. So if one roguelike is not enough, you will be getting another one. Wonderful. I take that as a threat. Ow. Right, I think the best way to play this is just clicking. But yeah, no, this one is a fan project of just can we take this game into a roguelike setting? If you want to... I know I have the... Oh. Yeah, I'll drop down the volume a bit because that is... There's not really in-game for me. I think DRL... Yeah, I still have the link to that. That'll get you the link to this game. I'm not sure if it's still up, because they did get a cease and desist, which basically ended with them deciding, okay, we'll make our own game, and then they made Jupiter Hell, which have not played. But it seems like they just took this game and, like, improved on it. Ooh, lever. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Yeah, use a med pack. Even in this game... even in this game, I am still not... Not quite good at a drop. Oh, ad break going on. I will be back in a bit. I guess enjoy this. I got distracted and didn't realize that we were back. It's one thing when you... It's understandable for viewers to not want to go through ad breaks. There we go. There's G to get, not anything else. Great question. Does yellow and orange go together okay? Black and yellow golf clubs want to get orange grips for them because it's my favorite color. Anyone who knows... Anyone who's studied color theory in chat, because I don't know. Personally, I'd say go for it. But I also do not have quite a great understanding. Alright. Ooh. Stairs down. That's going to be fun. Oh. Been listening more odd. Yeah, it's a really good... It's a really good... good artist. I'll admit that I do really only listen to him specifically because it's my stream music. Tracking map. Right. Alright. Regular shotgun. But, like... Yellow and orange are similar... Oh! Well, we both learned something today, Mecha. Yes, perfect. Let's see, we want Shoddy Man, Reloader 2. In hindsight... Huh, I've accidentally minimized the screen. So I am going to be finishing this up with low vision. Ah! Explosions. There's no with black. It's kind of the German flag. Alright, so make sure that only 75% of your golf clubs are covered with it, and you should be fine. Alright. So there's a glitch that I didn't... There's a glitch in this game that became an actual feature in Jupiter Hell called corner shooting. Which I never quite got a good enough explanation to understand, but it's essentially like when you're in a corner, or like here, you can fire... Oh! Yeah, you can fire around corners, and that gives you enough cover to the point where some enemies just can't deal with that. That was a horrible, horrible misplay by me right there. I just fumbled the controls. Alright. Who's left? And we always do the second round, because why not? Okay, that's why not. Yeah. So the best I got was, like, to level 8. Everything else, you'll see a whole lot of all these floor 2s where I died in, I died specifically in the Hell's Arena, because my opinion is always go for the Hell's Arena, always try to beat both challenges, because if you do, then... Okay, let's see if this picks up again. Because if you succeed, then you're set for a really good run, as noted by the fact that most of mine go on for, like, level 7+. Yes, never not be in Hell's Arena. Kartoffel. Ah. I am potato. You know, botanical, it occurs to me now that most of your skills in language exist only to annoy and insult people. Like, I don't know any Spanish or whatever language you care to meet, but I know how you, or cared to list, but I do know enough to tell when you're insulting me in that language. Never not. I am adding that as a quote. Never not. Okay, that one's fair. But I just know on average, there's the point where I have done enough stupid shit to where you just pick a language and yell. So, yeah, 3 more. I wish more dungeons had a child section. What was that? What dungeon were we in had a child section? Maybe that was Wind Waker? I was thinking of looking back on the past year, but honestly, I'd rather talk about fruit. Well, I can only assume that that was a fruitful stream that day. So it's definitely the 1-year anniversary, but I don't remember what I was doing. Alright. Got the blue key. We can get this into the blue keyhole. Hold hands your way to victory. I feel it's worse. I feel that it's worse if I know exactly what I was playing on stream and why I said that. Because I remember that that is from Super Mario 64, and that is collect 8 red coins and dry docks. And it was definitely said in the middle of trying to get to one. Alright, playing Little Guild? Yeah, and welcome in QO and Co. This is from a Donathon. Oh, and thank you so much for following. This is a challenge stream from a Donathon reward where I set an... Oh! Sweet, I can get up there. Wait, where's the other side to this? I don't know, don't really care, but yeah, the challenge I've set as a stretch goal, something that I didn't think would be reached, and then everyone proved me wrong, and here we are. Wait, there's just an entrance there? Wild. Well, I hope that you're having a good night, and thank you again for the follow and just coming in and chat. We're doing our best here, but this is what I have to work with. Nice, I'm working on Doom 2. Oh, you're doing actual map making. That's always fun. I've wanted to check out a couple specific Doom maps, like all the expansions that you always hear people talk about, like Plutonia or TNT, or just like find a good database of them and pull up a couple maps. But I figured for this one, it's probably better to go on maps or the campaign that I already know. We are just going to back off because we are at 4%. Mercifully, nothing is on fire. That could have been from anything. Dang it! From anything. So, like, real life or making a new one digitally? Or are you using the Doomba software that you load up into a Roomba and it just it'll map out your house and turn that into a map file? Right, I keep on forgetting. I desperately need to have the chainsaw equipped. Or else this is just hell, and I should just save after this because I keep on misplaying afterwards. Alright, get on my chainsaw. Digitally. Hell yeah. Hope that project's is going good, because, like, a lot... I just know that a lot goes into physically figuring out what makes a map fun to play and what makes it a little bit of a flop. It is just released a first. Ooh, that's really good to hear. All right. Now, right back through the same place we were. God. I wonder how feasible it is to actually play through the whole game like this, because these maps get big after a point. There's just enough backtracking and annoyance, or like, oh, here's something that's going to test your dexterity on an actual keyboard or mouse setup, which does not transfer well. Alright. May as well grab that. I don't really care about the invincibility sphere because I don't feel like there's much that I need to be invincible for. Got the red key. Okay, we could post the WAD link in Discord. Yeah, sure. We do have a section on the Discord for like, yeah. There's not a good way to phrase it, but there's like a couple game channels. Oh no, this would be good to be invincible for. I spoke too soon. And like I'd count this as something to put in art or something. Ah, stupid collision trigger. It will not go if I'm too far away. Ah, but I can just kind of strand them up there. Alright, you have been redeemed, collision trigger. I should learn not to speak too soon. Like, oh no, I don't know what I need to be invincible for. Oh yeah, ROM share would work. Yeah, this is technically map data. Oh, got him! And battle of the floor. Now I got anything else? No, I think that's everything. 40% health and 0% armor. I really want to get up there to get that dang mega sphere, but wait. What buildings are by? Now, I'm not seeing a good building either to get on top of it and get into one of the side holes. And at this point, I don't really care, but I see a way that this could work. It's back to this building for the 1000th time. And down, around, up and out that teleporter, which will get us by the blue door, which I should be able to just jump, because the fun of GZ Doom. Nope. The street's too wide. Ah. I have no idea what that could be. It'd be nice to go in with like full health on the next one, but hey, sweet. I'll try to remember to take a look. Full honesty, after a stream, I kind of just fully pass out and then forget to, like, I've been meaning to add it as a rule, not because it's like, oh, this has gotten, like, asking me to do stuff on after stream has gotten to be too much. It's just because I forget and I feel really bad when I remember, like, a week later that, oh, right, I was going to check out a thing that someone did and then I just kind of didn't. But I will try to at least take a look and load it up. Oh. Yeah, they know. They knew that that was an annoying level. They put a berserk pass. Sam, well, not asking to, just glad you let me. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't mind, like, if you do something cool regarding games like this. It's always fun to see what people make and create. And, yeah. Oh, I remember this one. It's worse, but it's more linear, so it's better. And by that, I mean I have, like, next to no idea how to... Oh, shoot. How to play through this legitimately. There's always been a point where, like, I don't understand where the maze is. I'm just going to hop the barrier because I can and go from there. Yeah, what's up? I'd say what's up, Botanical, but I have a good idea I already know. Good luck. Oh, that is not what I expected. But also, Ooh, blue armor. Need. Because I know you're holding over the roguelike now redeem over my head. It's just a matter of when you're going to strike. Wow, that was... Yeah, and there's, like, just some backtracking, like, the idea is you use those windows and then... Oh, hey, where did you come from? He had to have teleported in somewhere. Ah, I hate these. Posted an early video I made when I was working on map 5. Ooh, perfect. Yeah, it sounds like a big project, because like a lot of what makes and breaks a lot of games is things like enemy placement, pickup availability, and just a lot of these things that changes, is this map balanced or not, that being able to do a good job and like make and get to a point where you're satisfied with your progress is, like, that's just impressive work. All right, where's the... I will definitely... Wait. That needs a red key, that needs a red key. Okay, so one option we have with the Revenant is we could desert bus it. There's a mod for, if you've ever heard of like the desert bus game where you're just driving a bus that pulls a little bit to the left from some random small town in Nevada to Las Vegas and back. They made a Oh! That's where he comes from. They made a Doom mod of that where you have to go a similar distance, but a Revenant spawns every couple of seconds for you to punch. It's just as miserable as the original, but somehow they've made that misery funny. How, we may never know, but we should probably study it for science. Ah! Yeah. I remembered the second annoying thing about this game, or about, well, not this game specifically, but about this map. They were really impressed by their ability to get uh, like location triggers going, which means that they just have a lot of doors here mapped to have you cross this threshold. If yes, go ahead and pass through. If not, the door stays closed, and it's not a field, it's literally just a line, and if you're too close to it, you can't, like, it gets a little bit finicky. Alright, let's go this for a while. They're pretty far out, and I think they're in... Nah. So many hit scan. So many people with hit scan weapons. It's like I'm playing a level of Wolfenstein. Why were you right there? Why? Alright, that started your fault, but it ended mine. And launch! Ooh! Plasma gun and skull key. We're at the point where my buttons are getting confused. Ah, Spectre. There we go. Oh, right. This isn't an interactable gate. This is go find... Nope. Oh, we're out here now. This is go find the gate out in the world, and then we might let you pass. Hey, pizza. Hope you're doing well, and yeah. This time... Oh, you. This time we're using a, wheel controller because I actually had this. This is the one that I had for my PS2 as a peripheral. It is chunky. How do I get back up on this, on the main structure? And yeah. Oh, that's how. I hear an Arachnotron. But yeah, it's super fun because I got some... Wait, it's over there, it sounds like. Okay, but kind of their lack of media literacy stream is done. Yeah, I think for at least for and how they stream is that they don't really care too much of the game because they... I've always thought of them as, like, primarily just chat and streamer. And I think at least half of it is intentional to make people... to troll people. It's usually a fun time. Oh, and also it's a David Cage game, so... Ew. So you can get... That's like just free shots. Yeah, this seems like the proper tool. Dang it! I didn't save at all. What's the biggest issue, biggest obstacle to success in this specific stream? This. And the fact that I forget to save them. You just get a little bit too used to autosave. Or that relevant data will be preserved to keep you from having to do this all over. Played Fallout 4 mods, so I'm used to a ton of saving, a ton just on technical standpoint. Yeah, Fallout 4 modded and Fallout New Vegas standard, I feel, are very much on the same spectrum of, and for the love of God, do not forget to save, or else that is just tons of progress you can kiss goodbye. I still hate Revenants. They're an acquired taste, but I'd much rather not bother. Alright, we'll get to them later. Like, huh? Why and how is there a lost soul here? Boston, especially with forts, unfortunately very on brand for Obsidian with New Vegas. Yeah, I can give them a bit of leniency for New Vegas because they were given like 13 months start of pre-planning to when they had to get the game out. So the fact that it runs at all, I am counting it as a marvel. A marvel of modern engineering, really. Because that game, it was set up to fail so much. And somehow didn't. Which I'm kind of curious, because I know that the Fallout show has somehow made people pick up Fallout 4 a ton. Like it's been the best sales numbers since release for 4. But since a lot of people say that New Vegas is the best, I wonder if it's a case of just how the game looks, or going from the show and being told like, yeah, no, it takes quite a lot more from 4 than any of the other games, and going with that. But I also wouldn't be surprised if across the board every game in the series had higher sales number, had a massive boost because of that. Like people getting into the classics, people getting full packs with 3, and then starting with 4, and then like Vegas, despite his fandom, was always the worst selling modern game from what people have said. Really? Because what I've heard was always that it was best in the series. Like, this is actually the first I've heard of it not having the highest sales. Well, I can see it not having the exact highest sales, but I always thought it did pretty well. While it was surging so much, the new people crashing next. So that's wonderful to hear. They had just enough experience to know that first stop when buying a Bethesda game was Nexus mods. Favorite. It was my favorite Fallout game. Yeah. Yeah, mine too. I mean, even aside from all they did all the achievement of what they were able to do with what they had, or the rumor, which I've heard is actually completely not true, that Bethesda was so pissed about it being the best or like being regarded as the best Fallout game that they torpedoed a bunch of, like, tried to sabotage it as hard as they could. They did well, but it's relative to the others, and 4 did super well. Plus, it's important to remember that New Vegas practically did not work on launch. Yeah, but as I said, people do know when buying a Bethesda game to start by modding. And it does have pretty bad stability issues. I was helping my brother actually get it set up to start working, because he watched the Fallout show and was like, I really want to play the games. You said New Vegas was the best, right? I'm going to start with that one. And it took a little bit of effort to get it working on his PC, just because of stability issues, the launcher being weird, and other stuff. And direct quotes from people who worked on New Vegas, they got a little bad to say about Bethesda. It's weird, because yeah, that also makes sense. But I think the biggest piece of what fueled all those conspiracy theories was just the fact that they had no time to work on it. Like, it wouldn't... Okay, save here. Like, the fact that they made a game that could be called AAA in like 13 months time is absolutely insane. All right. And another one for the Archvile, because not to put too fine a point on it, fuck those guys. I know I didn't need to because they can only revive unjibbed corpses, and these were all highly jibbed, but fuck those guys. They even mentioned that Obsidian never actually asked for that bonus thing. It says they threw it in, I think. Threw it in, and it likely helped that Bethesda already had so many assets. Oh yeah, because they just used... I think aside from a couple of things, they mostly just recycled the asset library from 3, and like, it works. It made a pretty solid and visually made a game that you could visually look at and say, yep, that's Fallout game. They did some tweaking with the overall color palette, because I remember 3 was very much a sickly green sort of thing, to kind of with like, hey, this is... They really did not want DC to come back at all. Okay, I can hear... an There's the Arachnotron. Can recognize a ton from 3 in it. Yeah, I think the Vegas map is much... It's a lot less overall dense, partially because I know that they wanted to add more stuff in it. Like, there's supposed to be an entire section on the other side of the Colorado River that they just weren't able to do anything with because they did not have the time, budget, or expertise to pull it off. Alright, so I think that's everything I can get here. Being completely honest, I am fine with not fighting an Arachnotron. 3 was shades of green and gray. New Vegas was sepia. Yes. God, that reminds me of the weirdest conversation that I've had with someone about Fallout. So I was talking, this was a long time ago, but what they said, I was talking to an old friend I had, and they're like, yeah, no, the first thing I did when I started in Fallout 4, and, oh, hey, Civils, how are you doing? I hope that you're doing good, and that your past couple Monster Hunter streams have been good hunts. But welcome in. We're just talking about Fallout, because why would we stay on topic here? Well, I am very lost in Doom. Very tired? Yeah, mood. I said I was going to stream today mostly as a so I will do it, and then ended up just spending most of the time between when I tweeted at noon and now trying to think of, okay, should I actually go through with this, or am I too tired? Ran out of boat there. But I hope that you're able to get some rest and that tomorrow is easier. Felt fine. That's always how it goes. That the moment that you're fine all through the day, but the moment you get home is when you get home and shoot. I've had it on days when I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to do this thing. No, I actually can't do this thing. I'm going to actually have to take a day off and rest. And the moment I'm like, I'm resting now, it just, all the energy goes out because you're just had that all going right up until the moment where you decide I can rest. I don't have to hard focus on this anymore. Ooh, spicy artwork in progress. That is all. It's always fun to get like any art back, but something's with something like that, I can see how it can also get a bit more exciting. I see you there, Botanic. I see you there, see me, seeing you, see me. I think I got right, my head's on there. Oh, there's a second one. If I remember right, what I did here last time I played, I just grabbed the regular shotgun, centered a mass, and ran through it, because, God, are there so many... There are so many dudes here. The higher rate of fire with how close you can get to a lot on the ground. It's a bad sign when they're being generous to you. Nah. But it is fun to time it so that you kind of run through them. Plus, Bethesda new NNV, the last thing they added to 76 also seems Vegas influenced than anything else. Atlantic City has the same sort of post-apocalyptic casino society of sorts. The city part's partially underwater, not a desert. Very similar energy, but also completely different. Bad time, bad time, bad time! Yeah, and I know that there was a lot of it got, like, whipped back up from like, some implications that the show had, despite the fact that not only was it there's enough in New Vegas for the possibility of, yeah, no, New Vegas as just an area might fall completely through like 3 different things, and if you take certain endings, that's more or less what you'd expect. But there's also the thing that the New Vegas devs were a little bit disappointed with how the world was becoming less oh, I thought that I was going up. It was being less post-apocalyptic and more resembling modern society, which personally dang it, I think is a good thing. It turns out the big thing of the show wasn't Bethesda Todd thing, but the showrun. Yeah, but even the like original Interplay devs wanted to just reset the wasteland after New Vegas, or like with New Vegas. But I don't know, I just kind of like the angle of, no, things are getting better. This is something that people can recover from. It's not going to be Mad Max forever. Why? That was just embarrassing. Finally. Yeah, but personally, I've always kind of liked that vibe of post-apocalyptic, where it's either you get stuff that... It's like either you get things like... I suppose Nier Automata and Replicant are very good examples of... This setting is post-apocalyptic, but it's been so far past the actual event, nobody remembers the society that came before them and are just... another chain gunner up top. Actually makes sense to me. Bethesda's largely been, let's leave the OG stuff alone. Then you had Van Buren's ending where someone was likely to get nuked. I think someone did have a point on something. 2 in New Vegas had the biggest steps towards post-apocalypse happen. The background, yeah, and Bethesda games put more in what you're doing, which I can see. I still think Bethesda games have some issues with storytelling that they do a lot and have different, like, they have a different goal narratively speaking than the old Interplay games and like New Vegas. That I heard someone summarize is that the Interplay devs were coming at it with an approach of an apocalypse doesn't mean the end of everything. That's something that humanity can and will recover from and claw back to some semblance of society, where Bethesda does not agree with that premise. Which, again, not entirely sure how true that is. I just know that it was a case of I went through the phase everyone had of Skyrim and Fallout are the best games, and then found more stuff that went into very similar themes, but with sometimes different purposes that I found interesting. Isn't it part of the issue that someone with bombs sees a settlement thriving just goes, nah, fuck that? That is true. There's been, like, some weird things noted with how Bethesda treats nukes in their game. Like, how 76... Because at its core, partially because it borrows from a lot of nuclear de-escalation, speculative fiction sort of thing between its vibe of the 50s and some of its inspirations. Like, the Brotherhood of Steel is kind of lifted wholesale from this old book in the era called Canticle for Lebowitz, which has the very similar setup of a sect of Catholic monks have been preserving and studying ancient pre-nuclear war technology and making sure that humanity does not have the capability to bomb themselves back into the Stone Ages a second time, and having to make decisions on who gets it, what they keep, and what they share. Which is very familiar to anyone who has passing recognition for the Brotherhood of Steel, and that was a rocket launcher. And yeah, that's a whole other thing of how it's gone from more of a, hey, this was just inherently horrible for everyone involved, to, yeah, using nukes are fun. It's not going to get any work. 3 had Project Purity and 4's Minutemen stuff overall. 76's entire theme with stories now is rebuilding America, with the first NPC story being heist a vault to get gold for establishing currency. I think it's entirely accurate. Bethesda does keep town cities around, just not at NCR's sheer size. But I remember that one of the things that I noticed was that, oh, right, I don't have any bullets. Was that the Minutemen in their backstory were kind of set up to be like an East Coast analog of the NCR, a bunch of concerned citizens who banded together to try to keep their settlements safe and to bring some sort of semblance of order to the wasteland. And in the backstory, one of the first things they did was just completely rip that apart, which they're at least still trying, and it is good that they have. Now, I think a better way to say what I'm trying to through this is that Bethesda seems more interested in the starting point of the story of going for, okay, let's see if I can save here, and using enough charge that I have on this suit, explore down here. that they're more interested in the start of how do we go from completely bombed out wasteland to anything of value at all, which has been largely kind of done by the other Fallout games, 1 and 2, because at the start of 1, the NCR, like, the NCR is canonization of a side quest that the player had an option to do in the first game. Use a nuke on anything but the Queen's Scorchbeat nest. The Overseer leaves a message calling you out, and I think one of the NPCs added also calls the 76 Dwellers insane for firing any more. You know, as well they should. Because that is... I don't know, it still strikes me as a wild decision to... that you have the ability to, to do that. Where the heck am I? I have to stop trying to take a drink of water on elevators. This is backfired far too many times. Oh, you. Yeah. I do think that Metro is another good game to go out if you like what Fallout does. It's a lot more linear, which to me at least I view as a plus, that I don't quite like open world games as much, but the Metro series, 2077, Last Light, and Exodus, which did get more... Actually, that one is a lot more open world, now that I think about it. But still within level. Just add discrete levels. Huh. Alright. You don't really get rewarded for using them outside of 2 specific places anyway. Apparently, if you aim for someone's camp, you get booted out of the server. Also be a gameplay style due to the map style of 1 to 2. You have those saves, but still rapidly cross a map. Yeah, you can... That's the other thing, that the older games will feel a little bit more densely populated, that a lot of the travel is done not through just getting there and walking, but from over... Oh, shoot, I'm on the wrong side. But from, like, overland... Indiana Jones travel by map style. Which I suppose is that it's at that point where it's like there's just some things that work forward to the story, some things that don't, and when Bethesda took over, that they had an IP and they wanted to do something a little bit different than what the original people did, which... I still think the biggest thing is that it's a case of old established fans are angry about new stuff. Because there's a little bit of feeling of that, of how... Can't just send... Holy shit, that actually worked. I did not expect to get here. I expected it to fall in the lava moat. Oh. It is super hard to get those chain gunners simply because they do not lock on as well as they should. Ugh. Well, using the shotgun for a hot second. One annoying chain gun guy down. How many more? We may never know. Ah, stunlock, stunlock, stunlock. Ah! We're definitely going back to start to use all of those, all of the med kits that we see before we were leaving. I swear, if that's a pain elemental back there. Right, and this place is like a maze. Oh, hey, it is a pain elemental. Yeah. Why, when I think about the map, the scale of civilization isn't as big as some people suggest it was in those games. Locations are, but it's still wastelands. Speaking of wastelands 2 and 3, yeah, good for half post and post-apocalyptic. Because I feel like, I mean, obviously Fallout did get a lot of inspiration from Wasteland 1. And then 2 and 3 came out later. But those are also of a similar vibe of, which I feel like part of the creation of Wasteland 2 and 3 is to kind of continue the arc that was being suggested by Interplay of, hang on, nope, of just this continued progress from full Wasteland to things getting incrementally better as time goes on, as rebuilding starts to happen. Which is a cool idea. I just feel that it's Bethesda... Wait, what? What? I have no idea what happened there. Yeah, this place really is amazing. And, right. Wait. If I can get up on this tower and get an angle on that... Huh, there's a red keycard over there. I should get that before I do much else. Come on. Alright, fine. Oh, that was right over his... Wait. I don't care if I die. I just want to see if I can line... Hey-oh! In 2 and 3, feel like society is coming back, but the main helpers in the Ranger are horribly overwhelmed. Yeah, Remnant 2 is another good example of that. Of the whole... There's a lot... Things are going... But there's still not many people on Earth by 2, even if it's no longer in danger. Yeah, Revenant 2, from what I've seen, does have a lot of that sort of... Alright. We will start again, and this time try to snipe the dude from up there with the rocket with less resource expenditure. Yeah, like, oh, hey, got him in, like, 2. Nice. And also, I feel like, Right? What is the game? Yeah, Metro, that has a good, like, it's still very post-apocalyptic, but it does have a bigger vibe of things are improving. Of, like, work is being done, and the biggest issue is a lack of organization among people specifically. Hey, I think some of these might just be, like, disguised elevators or something. I don't know. Yeah. I was in Remnant 2 earlier today because DLC 2 came out and did it on stream. Yeah, actually again, which is the opposite as near... It was nearing a root invasion in 1 and it's contact in 2. Yeah, everything. Oh, sweet. I think it was more possible to get up here. Yeah. Yeah, secret way around, and maybe? No, I think there's some trick to moving in that box room that I just don't know. Alright. Yeah, so I only played one because I got it on, I got it for free on Epic. Right. Oh, need a red key, which forgot to grab. Like, my opinion on post-apocalyptic story is that if you have one without, like, hope that anything's going to get better, then that... Oh, I see that. I see where the launch point is. Then it leads to a question of, okay, why should I care? And it's also really cool when you have lasting changes between games, where things can... Okay, can you... Like a shootable target or something? What? What? Something shot me from behind? Or... weird. I think 2 is going to be free anytime soon. It got stuck on Game Pass. Yeah, Game Pass is, Game Pass is, kind of, I feel... Yeah. Share. Oh. Ad break. I'll be back in a hot sec. See if this is going to... There we go. Always a question. The answer is usually no. But yeah, no, I do love a game where... And this is just an overarching rant with how I feel that a lot of, like, big company IPs are a little bit too scared for their own good to bring on new projects. Alright, where the hell? So I have to get up there. I have no idea how to do that. Alright. Do they just want these... Oh! That makes both total sense and is completely diabolical. Well played. Like, they don't want to take on the risk of new IPs, so they just want to do something that is familiar. Everyone knows and loves this. It's just what they want. It's just something that has been proven to work. And I think as a symptom of that, there might be a lack of willingness to make one entry too different from the next. Like, instead of things getting progressively better in a game, that they're just like, but the people like post-apocalyptic, so we're going to try to keep the world more or less the same. What did I need this for? There was like it's like an elevator that needed the red key card. There we go. Like, we're not going to make too many big changes from the world from how we initially pitched it to... Oh. Wild. That was, like, not useful in the slightest. Okay. Feel the next thing was in the lava moat. There it is. Too much is happening all at once. I would like to request that it please stop happening so much. Okay, my question is not how did I survive that? It's how do I have ammo left? Ha! Got that guy earlier. Love that for me. Let's just fire a few exploratory rockets over there and... Alright. Enough of that. It's too bad, because, like, a very good way to make a setting between the same setting between two games memorable. Like, you saw this with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. That Tears of the Kingdom has such a different vibe to Breath of the Wild, largely because Breath of the Wild I believe can be called a post-apocalyptic game. It's just like post-apocalyptic in the same way that a Ghibli movie like Nausicaa or Castle in the Sky is post-apocalyptic. You can very much tell from the world design and things like, why does that mountain range have a hole in it? Or why does the ground appear to be nothing but impact craters? That something happened, and you're definitely post something in this world. But it's been so long ago that nobody really can directly remember it. And then it goes from just that to... And now everything is kind of carrying on as is just carrying on. Like, the last game, you've saved the world. Oh, God, I hate that guy up there. Last game, you saved the world, and those changes stuck right up till the point you poked dehydrated Matthew Mercer underneath the castle. At which point, it goes back into a much more, like, traditional angle of Zelda, where it is stop the apocalypse from happening. Except with a quiet again at the end. Honestly, thinking on it, the state of the world overall seems to shift a bit in each Gears of War game. I haven't played 5 like it... Oh, shoot. I'm being fireballed at. Yeah, let me just find... I'm just going to deal with these guys. That's a rocket launcher. I haven't played 5. Seems like 4 was the best state we see besides maybe Judgment as a prequel. 1 was not great. 2 was getting better till the Locust started sinking cities. And 3, it's really bad. Yeah, I remember hearing, if you're familiar with the... what was it called? The, I know I have these games... Resistance, Fall of Man, that trilogy, that it actually got so bad and hopeless by, like, the 3rd game. The devs put forward an Oh. Thank you for being second, Mecha. But the devs actually put forward an ultimatum of, no, we can't just have this be a losing fight with no winner. We have to actually make things get better because no one is really happy with it. Oh, shit. Don't go that way. Like, just categorically do not. And thanks for the lurk. Hope you enjoyed the rest of the stream and your night. And congratulations on getting 3rd, Botanic. It took a lot of perseverance and waiting, but it has paid off. Yeah, like, there's been some... I guess that is a good, like, point, that sometimes it might not be, like, the big conspiracy theory of people not willing to take a chance on stuff. Sometimes it's just as simple as we got a little bit too caught up with the darkness. Sorry about that. Yeah, you got 3rd. I forget who redeemed first, but that was a while ago, and then Mecha redeemed 2nd. Second John finally. Ooh, pizza. Ooh, Domino's. And it has been a long time since I ordered out food. Partially just because I've had time, ability to try and make a lot of stuff, and have also been saddled with leftovers. But a good amount of people... Oh! That is, concerning. That was a lot of effort for something that I do not have the button map to use. Like, there's something of a good, cheap pizza chain. Like, takeout pizza that is just, perfect. And back out again. Some health would be nice. Some health would be really nice. Upstairs. Heard about it. Not actually played Resistance. I think 3, they got like a major win for humanity in the end, though. Gears might be the closest comparison point. Sombras 3 could get in with 1 where humanity definitively wins it tomorrow. Yeah, that sounds correct. As there was a lot of in the first game, nothing good happened. The second game, nothing good happened further. And then I think the third game was when the developer ultimatum came in, and they're like, okay, we actually have to have this. We actually have to have them end or get something. Mostly order from local pizza places. Cheaper. Yeah, that is the other thing. Like a local pizza place without coupon. You can actually order without coupons, and it usually does taste a whole lot better. But, you know, sometimes you're in the mood of, I know what will fix me. Way too much shitty pizza. Usually it doesn't, but that's something for you to find out at 3 a.m. I think there's a thing. Oh. The thing. I wonder if that is something that, right, there's a Baron of Hell down there, and, like, an ammo backpack. That is, categorically not worth my time. I'm leaving now. Forgot. Okay, I forgot what I was saying. No resistance to the main guy gets shot in the head in the end. Then in 3, you're playing as the guy who killed him. Yeah, as a mercy kill because he was being turned into an alien, but still quite a lot. Like, 2 ends on a dark note that is very much foreshadowed from the beginning of the game. Of like, yeah, no, you gotta make sure you take this medicine or take this vaccine or else you will become an alien. And then setback upon setback happens that, oh, dang it, that prevents you from getting said medicine, and is just like, okay, a little bit of a foregone conclusion of what's going to happen, but I guess I'm here for the ride. I actually thought a bit about Gears 3 before, and one of the most well-known things, and it actually plays super weird compared to others. Yeah, I've never played Gears of War, because in a case of just not having a system for it. Oh, sweet, they're infighting. I encourage that. But it seemed like an interesting game. Or at the very least, if not interesting, then at least memorable in some ways. So I remember it being talked up similar to Halo and other, like, Halo and Call of Duty as best shooter available. And also, oh, come on! Wow. That was even worse. Okay, I have a feeling that I'm going to beat this level and end stream, not because this is going to take an additional hour, but because by the time I beat this, I'm just going to be just kind of a little bit over it all. Gears of War, come to take your tea. You know, that's about it's about as much of a comprehensive review. That's one of the most comprehensive reviews I've heard on the game. Right, I still have to get the key. Alright, if I can get over there. Not really a good way back over the lava moat. Kind of a one-way thing in hindsight. Yeah. Specifically one of the character deaths. It's well known now that he dies in 3, but compared to the others, it's not an early inciting incident or near the end thing, closer to midpoint. It's not even due to anyone special, it's just just that the pro tags get overwhelmed by mooks in a bad spot. Yeah, and sometimes that last stand thing can work. Like, I've known some pretty good last stands and like, damn it. Like across the genre that worked, that they were either well thought out, good moments, or just overwhelmed. But that kind of feels like a Halo Reach death, where it's just, wait, what just happened? Oh, they're dead. Well, shit, everything's kind of going to hell, isn't it? Let's see. Because fuck you and everything nearby. Oh, we're at 1% health. This is going wonderfully. Oh, we better play the best freaking Doom of our lives until we can either get to another health pack, which I think, okay, there's one up. There's one right here. Worth the risk. Wait. Ha! Okay, that was funny just to see the chain gunner her accidentally commit friendly fire. Ah. I feel like the answer to get that little secret in the middle is just ramp yourself off like the topmost tower. Ah! Rockets are usually our friends, but not in this case, it seems. Ah. You know, if I had $1 for every time I was annoyed at a video game rocket launcher's lock-on ability, I'd have like $2, and that's underselling it because the spear in Helldivers 2 absolutely sucks at target acquisition. Alright, no idea where that chain gunner came from, but glad we don't have to deal with him later. Ouch. Shoot. Oh, come on! Normally it prevents the last stand, and you can tell what he's going to do. The main character does as well before it happens. It gets separated and rams an explosive tank to save the others. Later gets a decent character moment from two main characters who only find out later. That's a good way to punch a viewer. Every time you see him react in a certain way. Yeah, because I'm thinking of Full Metal Alchemist. Like, last time I watched it with people, there was a point where, like, oh, I didn't realize that this character died this soon in the series. And then we realized that the main characters just didn't know about it until, like, 5 episodes later. It gave the viewers enough time to almost forget about it. And then they ask a very innocent question, like, oh, nobody told you. So there's just a lost soul that's been puking those out. Ah! How did I do this before? I feel like I had a ton more health. Hang on. Let's see if there's anything we can... Instead of just throwing ourselves at this again and again... So that gets us here, which is on the tower in the middle. Which I know that there's a pack of... What? There's still a dude here? Well, I was very incautious about clearing that out. But I know that there's some green armor. I think a health pack. And then that you can jump back over and loot the oh, 2 health packs. I want to jump back over to this side of things and see if I can't get back up to like 100. Because that would make things a lot easier. Oh, hell yeah. We will not be finishing this level with 100 points of health and 100% armor. But it's nice to have in the meantime. Especially because this involves... Yeah, we actually can't because we have to... Man, let me level this off. God, mouse look is so good. As they both ask where he is, Cole actually gets genuinely angry despite being the cheery bruiser of the group, which is different from him being somber about stuff. Ever feel like you died and no one told you? It comes from him. Oh, and bared the sarcastic asshole out of quiet. Oh, okay, that is really good character moment to just have them react extremely out of character to show that... Oh, shit. I'm gonna reload that save because screw that. Just to show how serious, like how hard it hits them. That at least is, I can see, is good writing. Even if the death was a little bit out of nowhere and oddly placed. Alright. This time, for sure. This time, maybe not as for sure, because I forgot to charge it before opening the door. Ah! How did the back one die from that? Alright, get back here. I'm not done with you. Alright, now I'm done with you. There's imps up there by the... Oh, right. We didn't have the blue key last couple times we cleared this. Yep. We are doing the most god-awful Doom playing in my life. I almost feel like it... Oh yeah, that... It was fun to kind of like cook them all with the with both the plasma gun and the chain gun, but I feel like end of the day, it went a lot easier. Like, these guys all chain gun. Partially because they don't need much encouragement. Like, with cooking that many people, the problem was I wasn't getting enough damage to stun everyone before they could. Oh, wonderful. I guess I'm just going to take some damage off the bat. I wasn't quite getting enough damage out that would let me, Oh! He had hit a lost soul, and that was running like a buffer for me. Hats off to that guy. God, so much of everything here. Oh, right, this is completely useless, and I should never go down here. Because this just... Because it's either death if I go that way, or else... If I continue here, I rocket out into the moat with, like, no control or option. Yeah. Yeah, both have seen the other gears die before, but they're largely not react to that, which makes sense, as these two were from the first... Yeah, the first game characters have, like... Even from the player perspective, have an assumed immortality. Because, like, it takes... Oh, damn it. It takes a lot of skill to write a former player character death well. Example of how not to do it. Last of Us 2. That one was just... Could have done better. Less say, and that's the best. Yeah, like, as a... Oh, especially as a player 2 character, because that's one that I'm assuming if you don't have a second controller linked up, then they are still there as a character. Can we finally leave? Oh, that's concerning. Okay, what do we have? Can't shoot that through the bars. Yep. We are going to have to shotgun something big to death. And I think the first thing is to clear out this peanut gallery of... Why are there so many goddamn imps? So many imps. I could try to... Oh, that's not even the peanut gallery I'm having trouble with. That's just... more level. Yep. BFG is always nice. Why are there two of you? Uh-oh. Yeah, Dom's still around single player. Is actually still playable up until the very forgot that this guy was here. Until the scene where he dies. Like, after what happens in 2, you can kind of see something bad happening in 3, but placement feels like, yeah, there for shock value. So I feel like that's a common issue with player character deaths, that it's a lot... The value that writers see in them is a lot more for shock factor than anything else, because there's a little bit of an attitude of, you know, new plan. We just leave. We can just go home. We don't need to stay here. We can get out of there. Does not feel like that took 20 minutes. And this one, I think, is like a recreation of one of the devs' houses or like neighborhood. But this is also the one that I was dreading because, aside from a revenant off the bat, there's also a just out in the open, an archvile, which is a pain.
No, violence is never the answer.
It's the solution.
Welcome in, and but sorry about that. We are... Oh wait, where did my... Huh. I don't have one on this screen. But unfortunately, we are ending right now just because it takes a, if I'm not used to it, that much time on a weird setup for a pedal thing is, or having to do that much back and forth, it, for whatever reason, it hurts my ankles a shit ton. I have no idea why. So I'll die. Sorry about that, but hope that you're having a good day. I'm just looking for someone to raid. Yeah, no problem. Glad people came by and had fun. These are, although I'm always a little bit concerned with the face cam stuff, it's always a whole lot of fun to play and just do this very stupid challenge that I'm somehow getting more and more proficient with. Wild? Yeah, let's see who we have that's similar. Huh. Wild. There's plenty of people on, but all right. Let me roll a dice quick. Because we have Resident Evil 4 and Escape from Tarkov as the only other shooters, and I like to try to run into something with a similar vibe. All right. Resident Evil it is. Hey, get back in there, dice. We're entirely call it shock value. Yeah, shock value is a bad thing. It depends on how you... It's not inherently bad. It depends a lot on how you do it. That if you do a good job with it, then it's a very big moment that stays in your mind. If bad, it's just like, wait, what? But yeah, thanks again for everyone coming by. I'm not entirely sure if I'll be streaming Thursday yet or what the plan with that all is. It is still a I will post as I go sort of schedule to see what's up. But yeah, thanks again for coming by and ran out to Undyne. See ya.